Hey, what's going on, man? Back at it. It's Unfiltered Grind, man. For anybody just checking out this video, if you could like, comment, subscribe for me, that'll really help out. But I like this topic. It's gonna be a little deep one. You feel me? Pause. But this is. I don't want this to sound depressing or sad or nothing, because it might come off like this. But there's a point to all of this. So me, I grew up in an old school kind of home. My parents, I love them. They were a bit overprotective of me and my sister, and they have all rights to be like that. But as a kid, I didn't get to I didn't really get to be outside like that. I was in the house most times. I went to private school, so the kids in my neighborhood I didn't know, and then the kids I went to school with lived too far from me, and they didn't want to come over to my house because of the town I lived in. And then my parents didn't have time to take me to their house or whatever, so a lot of times it would just be me and my sister in the house. A lot. So with that, I spent a lot of time alone. You feel me? For a long time. And I was thinking to myself, because I've just been in my car, just doing the same thing I used to do as a kid. Just sit how I used to be in my room, just sitting and just thinking about shit. I was doing the same thing in here. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I used to hate the fact that I was never allowed out. I thought I was weird for that. I thought I missed out on shit. And I did miss out on stuff. But thinking back to it now, the fact that I learned how to be alone from a kid is low-key a superpower that I got now. Because people can't sit with themselves or be with themselves or be alone or be to themselves. They can't do it. I naturally can do it because I've been doing this shit for years. Motherfuckers talking about male loneliness epidemic, nigga. I've been alone for years. Alright? Trust me. And like I said, I'm at an age where I don't put blame on my parents. They did what they felt like it was best. So I'm not mad about it. It is what it is. But I did spend a lot of time alone. Unless I spend time with my sister, but she a girl and she do her own thing. So, I spent a lot of time alone. And my black ass used to always get in trouble. So I would have a TV in my room, but I used to always get that shit taken from me. And I didn't have video games either. So it would just be me, myself, whatever toys I had, and just imagination, bro. Then I'd go outside from time to time, and that was it. And I know it sounds depressing, it sounds sad, but don't get twisted. I had a childhood. Don't ever get twisted. I had a childhood. I just didn't have at the 10, you were a 10-year-old and you're running around outside with your friends and that type of shit. I didn't have that as much. I did go to summer camp. But in the summertime, my parents didn't keep me in the house. It was summer camp. I used to go to summer camp every summer. Every summer, no cap, I went to a different summer camp. The summer camp was busting. So I wasn't always isolated. It was just summer camp, and then when I came home, then I'd just be home. But I was never allowed outside, with around people's houses and just roaming around the streets. I wasn't allowed to do that shit. So when school was in session, I went to school, went home. I didn't do extracurricular sports and all that. My parents didn't have time to take me to that. They didn't. And like I said, I went to private school. So in the private school over there, they didn't let you do sports until school sports, 8th grade or some shit like that. After school sports, you wasn't allowed to do it till I think 7th or 8th grade, because the school went from kindergarten to 12th. I went from 1st to 9th. So all elementary school I couldn't, unless I did a church program at the school. But I thought it was ass. I didn't fuck with it. But now I'm an adult, and It's a superpower. I know how to be alone, and I find comfort in alone. Like, and I still can socialize. I'm not a weirdo. Like, you can look at me and tell I'm not a weird ass nigga, but I just know how to be to myself, and I can have peace with that without scrolling on my phone and playing music the whole time. And nah, nigga, I could sit here quiet as hell and just be chilling. I don't need to link a girl every fucking weekend. I don't need to pop out to a party with my friends every weekend. Nah, nigga, I could be alone. And I always get told, oh, you should try to put yourself out there more, and you know, you should try to make more friends, and you should try to get a girlfriend. And it's like, yo, it's you try to tell a nigga who been spending a lot of time on his own to bring people into my world. You know, I already kind of have some peace with that. That's hard, all right? And I don't want just anybody around me no more. Like, those days is done, because I had a phase like that. I definitely had my phase like that. But I'm at a point now, I'm going back to how I used to be, where I was more reserved, and I stuck to myself more. Because I like to protect my peace, so I ain't going for it. And one thing I learned over the years is that you can't have everybody around you. You can't have everybody with you. You can't just kick it with anybody. You can't just hang around any type of shorty. People will come in your life and they're like fucking vampires. They suck the life out you. Some add on to you, but a lot gonna come and suck the fucking life away from you, and you won't even realize it. So I find like some happiness in the fact that I know I could be alone, and it doesn't like put me in some deep state of depression where I want to just like off myself. It's hard to change that. It's very hard to change it, even to this day. And I'm a grown ass man. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I still choose to do this. And I could go out there and tell people I can go out there and like some shorty if I want. I could do all these things. But I don't know, for me, I know like in life you won't get like OD like 100% peace, but I'm at most peace when I'm alone. Not the whole time, but when I want to decompress and get rid of stress and get my mind right, nigga, I want to be alone, boy. My Saturday day off, that's for me. Or my Wednesday when I get off from my second job, that's still my day off to me. I don't really link up with people. Them 2 days, I need alone. Like, strictly. I need that. I don't wanna talk to nobody. I don't wanna be around nobody. I'm good. That's just how the fuck I am. So that's how I like detox my mind and shit. So I don't know. Try it out. Try being with yourself alone. Learn how to do it. So I think in the future you might have to learn how to, you might need that skill. Cause we are in some funny times. It's gonna get funnier. So, but it's a quick video. Feel me? This unfiltered grind, man. Like, comment, subscribe for a nigga. And drink your water and eat your fruits, man. Don't never forget that shit. Deuces.